and
it's just right there. Yeah.
You just got a shuttle. You don't even have to take an Uber. Ubers are expensive. We don't like those.
I mean, y'all know the meta, right?
The Uber meta?
Yeah, when you're flying, don't get it from or to the airport. You get it from or to something right next to the airport.
Yep.
That is true. That is, yeah. Everyone
literally saves you half the price.
Notes, everyone, on that, because if you do, there's a pre-prescribed markup if you ever take an Uber to and from the airport. Like you're kind of screwed if you're at the airport taking something like going home. You're out of luck. But yeah, if you're able to get just close to the airport, and then you walk maybe 500 yards or something.
Yo, Archer hooked him up with the Knuff. I am
Oh,
Knuff
it's
hoodie.
over. Wait, what is going on with that? Is it like a towel?
My guy is kind of like, he's like boxing ring. He's got Archer's fuzzy hoodie thing. Oh, because it's a little chilly.
Yeah, he definitely was feeling cold in that last set. Good to see that he was able to get Knuff warmth to get through this set.
Yeah.
Is that Paw Patrol on his towel? I think that's a towel.
I don't know.
My man's an iPad kid.
And off we go with the Duck Hunt. Both these, the Duck Hunt and the Pac-Man, both with all of their traps and shenanigans and projectiles and ways to set up big damage.
I've never seen that Earl's Melon combo before. JDV innovating mid-bracket. Speaking of which, in winner's side, first of all, this went 3-0 in JDV's favor. Really solid. I mean, it was pretty back and forth, but in the end, JDV kept clutching it out. But one thing that I saw was he kept throwing oranges at Embo over and over and over, and it was just working.
Interesting. Wonder why the orange specifically. Every fruit has its use. Every fruit has the utility, and kind of its use case. I guess the orange is really quick.
I guess it shuts down that can and the gunman really well, yeah. And he can charge it quickly. So maybe that's part of the play. It's not really about doing damage, it's about zone breaking.
That would make sense, because it's fast enough where it can shut down kind of the zone breaking, but then also it's like one of those projectiles that's kind of weirdly a little bit slow, so it's not like instantly you just react to it. You got to hold shield for a second. But yeah, he's deleting the can and just kind of doing this loop-de-loop with the orange. He's just kind of like, all right, toss it.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Put a little pressure on, go around to the other side, rinse, repeat.
And when he's closer, he has that cherry as well that he can just mash. If my man throws out a strawberry, he really will be, he'll be hitting the fruit gauntlet. Okay, we keep having this situation come up where JDV throws a bell at Embo in the corner, and Embo is trying to figure out, how do I air dodge past this without getting hit by JDV? On winner's side of winner's finals, it kept not working out in his favor, but now we've seen it twice, and both times Embo has managed to not get hit. So that's great adaptation from him.
Nice. The cherry just point blank just to say, nah. It really is interesting to see these two just like boxing with projectiles, essentially.
Oh, there's a strawberry.
Essentially, it just appears that Pac-Man's...
All right, then.
Yeah. Stale can is techable again.
Ooh. My man did not have the keys to success on that one. That was like a good half second too late throwing that. I feel like sometimes JDV gets in that mode where he gets a key and he feels like he has to throw it. So he'll just chuck it blindly at the hydrant and hope it works. And it usually doesn't.
Yeah, I feel like if I had to rate JDV's item usage, I would actually say overall, I feel like his key is kind of his least, is his worst item. Like, in terms of his utility, I feel like every other fruit, and of course, obviously, his bell usage is all really, really strong.
Speaking of which, look how he used an apple just now. And now that bell in the corner again, trying to punish Embo for coming up to grab it. However, somehow Embo snuck past that one.
But still just really solidly, pretty incredible lead.
Ooh.
Almost anything is going to kill here. I mean, Pac-Man up air is going to kill at this point.
Or the orange, apparently. My man That's what I was telling you. He is just throwing that out over and over and over, and it is completely shutting down Embo's game plan in some of these scenarios.
Pivot F-tilt from the middle of stage killing?
Oh, he loves that. JDV is a pivot F-tilt fiend, especially when he throws a fruit out, because he can use it to grab the fruit, even if it misses.
Right. Yeah, just throwing out all these oranges. Got a whole bag of Satsumas just ready to go.
Oh, my man is, he does not know the SDI apparently, because Embo can certainly combo off of that clay pigeon. Maybe get some, if you're watching this JDV, ask Ludo how to deal with that. If you're watching this, Embo, sorry for giving JDV tips. He clearly does not need them.
Oh, nice confirm. Seeing him getting hit by the hydrant. Seeing him kind of without any options, able to attack a little bit more on with the cherry.
Ooh, gotta be so scared. JDV does not go for the grab, which I think is a good call. Just a little bit too laggy, not worth the risk. However, he does get it there, and now into the Galaxian combos. Reading the roll, Embo doesn't give it to him, and now great reversal.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, again with the techs, but you can't tech that.
And going to be taken out with, at that percent, going to do the job. But it really has been like pretty much about this kind of lead almost the whole time. As I say that though, just 56% tacked on there, making it a lot closer of a game.
Oh, there's the key. What you got, JDV? Don't just mash it, please. And 85%.
Grab.
Embo brought this back. Yeah, there we go.
I was going to say, he's going to throw it off stage. I mean, I guess he likes using it as kind of just a coverage option to get back to stage, which is not like inherently, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that you think about Key and how strong it is.
Yeah, there's a reason it's the last fruit, but at the same time, Embo's been so good trapping in the corner that he had, ooh, almost.
The big old heavy melon, that thing hits like a tank.
Yes, it does. Using the charge, manages to get the bell out, and now Embo's got to be extra careful. No, he goes for the key again. Surely this time he'll find a way to use this a little better.
You can't spot dodge that move. You just can't spot dodge the throw. I mean, I think it's technically possible, but it's just like almost impossible.
The best worst grab in the game. If it hits, it hits. But if it doesn't,
and the pivot F tilt once. Actually, I don't even know. I think that might have been just been a raw just run up F tilt. I don't even know if that was pivoted at all. It's sometimes hard to see when you get the kill.
Yeah, it's. Sometimes I wonder if JDV even knows. He just kind of muscle memories that and hopes for the best. But either way, we are going to small battlefield for game number 2.
And I'm not sure in this matchup, honestly, stage, I guess, kind of a little bit, but I wouldn't say it matters too much. Both characters love to set things up using the platforms. There's a lot of trapping going on. Don't think it's super stage contingent.
Yeah, I agree with that. This really comes down to a lot of the time who gets that first stock and can force their game plan on their opponent. We've seen that time and time again. Usually today it's been JDV. He keeps getting those first stocks, keeps forcing Embo's hand, and he's just capitalizing on it so well, shutting down his options with that orange just like that, and forcing Embo to try atypical things that he can punish. Oh, they are
kind
scrapping.
Of some boxing, yeah, scrapping here. Duck Hunt not really known for as much of a scrapper, but making the best of it with the options that he has.
No punish on that grab either. Embo was not ready. Oh, no. That barely clipped his hurt box. I did not think that was going to hit him either.
Wow. And the knowledge to have to, the parry on that, because it's kind of hard to tell sometimes how far Duck Hunt F Smash actually goes.
Yeah, it's
a big old move.
It's a hitbox. And when you're shielding, like the parry hitbox is usually a little bit bigger than your actual hitbox because of that. Is that gonna, oh, wow. I was not confident in that kill, so I just wasn't gonna say anything, but after those jabs, or the pummels rather, I guess it was just enough.
There's the key follow-up, just attack on a little bit extra percent.
Ooh, there we go. There's the 2019 Twitter combos we love to see,
yeah,
but Embo...
Really, truly.
So here's something that Embo may be able to start exploiting in this matchup. I've seen it work really well from high-level players against Pac-Man, where the character Pac-Man, obviously, very good recovery, very hard to exploit. But when he is like super deep off stage and off in the corner, sometimes he gets into these situations where if you're able to run off after him, you can kind of just shut down his recovery before it even starts and kill him super early. I know Shuton especially. I remember there being a JDV Shuton set at the previous port, actually, in the pre-local, where Shuton just put on an absolute edge guarding clinic. We actually both commentated that set.
I'm trying to remember back to it. Wait. Man, I gotta go back and look at those old VODs.
Yeah, it was a great set.
Because the last time I remember JDV getting super hard edge guarded was at DE against Viola.
Oh, Viola.
Yeah, just like against Meta Knight. Just JDV clearly had no idea how to deal with Meta Knight.
Yeah.
She was just going off stage and like either comboing him to death or just going off stage and just murdering him. And he was just like, the look on his like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, Shuton clearly is someone who knows what to do in this matchup. It's if y'all can find the set and you want to see a Pac-Man suffer, sorry JDV, but
was it a pretty domineering? Like JDV just kind of got.
Yeah, he kind of got bopped. Shuton just knew exactly what to do to pressure him off stage, and when you can pressure JDV off stage like that, it's sort of just curtains.
Yeah, and you combine that with some good trampoline reads and plays where, you know, you see players even in Washington who played JDV a lot. Like, I remember at Final Judgment, I think it was Cyan, I want to say, did one of those cheeky run down with Palu. She's so fast. Get down there, take away the trampoline after the third bounce, and just like, nope, you're just dead.
Lemon, I have seen sets of him doing that against JDV as well. That's why I thought you were going to say Lemon earlier instead of Viola.
I remember Lemon doing that as well. I think I want to say that was at Daddy's Den. I think I know what, because I'm visualizing the set in my mind. I think I know what you're talking about.
I've definitely seen him do it at a Domino Effect, and I know that because that clip's in my reel. But yeah, Lemon and a few others in the area have started to figure out the JDV counterplay, but it's so hard because like they're in step 1 of counterplay. Meanwhile, JDV is in step 5 of counterplay to the counterplay. There's a reason he's so dominant.
Looking for a little bit of tacked on percent there. JDV with the dash attack kind of having a weird hitbox behind him. Moves.
Yeah, that move is so ridiculous, especially with the cross-ups. It's really hard to punish. Oh, forcing him high. Oh.
One of the biggest lies I've ever said one time was like, you know, Pac-Man dash attack, pretty easy to punish. And I was like, that is the biggest lie I have ever said.
Yeah.
Like, there's no bigger lie.
It's pretty easy to punish if you space it horribly. But if you have any semblance of spacing, like if you are not just a straight-up cretin about it, it's so hard to punish.
I remember watching Big D, like, parry JDV's dash attack and still was not able to punish it. Like, it's just silly.
He needs it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Man, this, once again, we keep having this happen. This was happening in Winners Finals as well. All 3 games, JDV, like I said, was able to clutch it out, but Embo kept getting behind and then coming back on the last stock.
Oh. Really scary. Are we going to see another? We've been seeing.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of back throw. Decent amount of back throw kills. I was expecting to see another one there. But yeah, just was able to close it out from center stage with the back air. Takes the towel off. We're saying we don't need it.
Yeah, the towel is coming off.
The sweater's coming off.
My man doesn't want to overheat. Okay, on Winner's side, there was a similar situation where he was wearing a jacket and he took it off, and then he did better. He still lost, but he did better.
Okay,
so maybe
this is the upgrade he needed.
This is the training weights.
3, 2, 1, go!
Snickledorf is not having a good time in chat right now.
I don't think that's entirely true, Snickledorf. I think that kind of grimacy grin is just Embo just, you know, acknowledging the state that he's in and the game plan he has to execute. And
Yeah, this is
Not everyone can smile like you, Snickledorf. That's the
yeah,
moral
that's
of
true.
the story.
Snickledorf's got such a good smile.
Such a great grin. We all wish we had Snickledorf's grin.
Yeah, I'd be down to have
Truly.
like if I could get some plastic surgery, I'd show him a picture of Snickledorf smiling
Holy
and be like, I want that.
Who wouldn't? Oh, just going deep. Not quite going to kill, but this is a real...
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, there is just no... when you send that deep out, like, there's just no way. You got it linearly coming back to the stage. Had to double air dodge.
Yeah, great recovery, but even better coverage from JDV. I know we were talking about how JDV can be exploited deep off stage. The same thing is true for Duck Hunt. He's super linear, and if he can't set up his can, then
Yeah.
there's not a lot he can do.
And...
Oh!
Interesting
A boost
little
grab.
shenanigans that, you know, sometimes Pac-Man gets the short end of the hydrant stick. Not really being able to... I was going to say, like, taking a fairly early lead here, but not really able to tack on any extra credit so far. And on death's door, if Embo is able to stop the bleeding here, as I say that, just kidding, kid, 76%. And like, yeah, okay,
Finally.
getting blown up, but even there, trading with the can explosion, tacking on a decent amount of extra credit. And in this type of matchup, every little bit hit is going to count and trying to make it back up.
Yeah, that combo was huge for JDV. Getting that extra credit, like you were talking about, just helps him cement his game plan once Embo finally does get that stock. Even though now they're on even stocks, he had a bit of a lead, but as I'm saying that,
Just hitting multiple cans.
Embo is finding a way back into this as he keeps doing. JDV has not been able to set up that wall that he is so well known for against Embo. And once again, the key just doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Just doesn't care about the keys to his apartment. It's like, take them. Don't want them.
I mean, we do call Legacy Smash Jose's house.
Right.
Like, for a reason.
Just giving away the keys.
Yeah, he's
He
giving
doesn't
away the
need them.
keys, doesn't need it. He's got way too many apartments now. My man's a landlord.
Yeah.
However, he is certainly making Embo pay for that right. So one stock left.
And that was just shielding the can and the explosion taking out Embo. And we're in another situation where at 100%, but decent ways away from death and slowly tacking on this extra percent on the verge of taking the tournament.
Did you see that spot dodge?
I think
Is that going to be it? Not
I was
quite.
going to say, like, you know, fortunately for Embo, there's not an easy spike that Pac-Man had there because that was the freest spike in the world if the character had it.
Absolutely. Now Embo, in his dying breath, can he find not just this opening for the kill, but an entire another stock? The can sending JDV into the corner, another up smash, but every time JDV has outspaced it or spot dodged it, and this is looking brutal for Embo.
Yeah. Really can't seem to stem the bleeding. I mean, scrapping back and forth, but when you're down this much percent in a stock situation, this is not what you want.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, got the bell on deck, and it'd be great if you could confirm into it, but...
Maybe just trying to keep JDV away from that. But either way, now JDV has the opportunity to charge more fruits, but Embo gets the kill.
Gets
it's not
the
over.
kill, at least keeps the last stock. Duck Hunt with Rage. I mean, like I was saying, Duck Hunt not exactly a crazy, like, comeback character, and getting it into his own can.
There was no other way for it to end. Taking himself out, whether he wanted it or not, and another 3-0 for JDV. 2 in a row against Embo.
Closing it out. And with that, I'm going to see if JDV wants to come over here to chat a little bit about the run. And I'm going to start packing up monitors. But it's been a pleasure commentating with you as always. And
yeah, it's always great when you come out.
Thank you for everyone who's hopped on in chat from across the country. And, of course, all our local viewers. Thank you, Snickledorf. I know you get banned from all the tournaments, but we love you anyways.
Yeah, can we ban Snickledorf from Port Priority? I feel like I
think he is banned. I'm pretty sure Scott. I'm pretty sure Scott has a kill on site order for Snickledorf. What? Yeah, that's all right. We can also just
All
skip
right,
that.
yeah.
We're skipping it.
We're
All right.
gonna,
Thanks,
it's
everyone.
It's been a long night.
It's been a long night. And, yeah, this is Smash to Pieces, the 50th one. It's been like 2 years. 2 years of this event. Kind of cool.
Yeah, this was my first event ever. Smash to Pieces 1.
Dang.
Also my first commentary gig.
Right. Best solo
Crazy.
commentator in the world. I used to say in Washington. I've never seen anyone else solo commentate, so I'm just going to say it. My man here, no one else solo commentates like him.
And I love my man Goose here, always killing it, the best TO in the business. But that is going to be it for us. You can see our socials on the bottom there if you want to follow us on Twitter, see what we're up to. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
Yep. Peace out.